It's going to be warm on Saturday, but fall feels will still be had at Lake and Inland Sculpture Park for Fall Phantasm. Joining us in the studio, we have Michael Bradford, the president of Marquette Fringe. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Excellent. So yeah, Fall Phantasm, been doing it a couple years now and bringing it back again once again this weekend.
Yeah, hard to believe. We're actually, fourth year, and thank God the weather's looking pretty good this weekend. First time in a while, actually. But no, yeah, this Saturday at Lake and Inland from 3 to 11 p.m. we bring back the Fall Phantasm. This year's the theme is chrysalis. For those who don't know, it's like that last stage of the cocoon that then emerges the butterfly, or my favorite, the moth. And basically this whole event is just performing arts, from music to theater, you name it.
Okay.
And we got it.
Excellent,
It's a great event.
And I know in the past there's been like stuff with fire. Is still a thing?
Absolutely. We tried it once a couple years ago, and it was so popular that people requested that we bring it back. And so yeah, we have fire performers later in the evening at 7:30, and then basically we also have a bunch of musicians that come out to play, other installations that people in the community have built to help make it more immersive. And then of course, people love to come in costume. Basically kick off the best month of the year with this, fun, thematic type of event where people come in costume, and it's free, which is my favorite part.
Yes, for sure. And so going back to the costumes, I mean, is there kind of a theme people should stick with, or can they dress up however they please?
Honestly, you can do it however you please. Sometimes people do appreciate a theme. So with chrysalis, it comes down to a lot of people will be dressing up as like mushrooms or like giant bugs, stuff like that. Or you could just dress as a witch, a wizard, a fairy, you name it. We're more than happy to have you. Or if you don't have a costume, we still want you to come and to enjoy this original art that the community here has spent the last year cultivating to just, present to the community.
Right, yes. And speaking of bugs, did I see there's a big bug parade?
Yeah, so every year we like to have a parade because Lake and Inland has this wonderful sculpture loop that we always like to utilize and have people who have come in costume. We have people with playing music, and just this fun little quirky parade that we like to do throughout the grounds, so just to kind of act as almost an intermission as we kind of switch over to another big part of the event.
Okay, yeah. And what would you just say to encourage people to come out, especially if they've never been to one before?
Yeah, so for those who have never been, and this is why we make the event free, is that we don't want any barriers of access for people who want to see something like this, where, to see what your community has to offer as far as theater, live music, poetry, installations that people have, we have like 5 giant mushrooms that we like to, bring out. And it's an incredible event that helps bring community together. And and don't worry, there's of course food and drink and plenty of other stuff to see. It's just a very loaded, fun day. For
sure, yes. And like you said, it's free. Marquette Fringe is a nonprofit in the community, correct?
Yeah. Our whole mission really is just to provide artists in the community an opportunity to create something original and be able to get paid for it and present it on a platform, because sometimes it can be a bit difficult to find a proper venue. But also on the other side is to allow people of the community to see what these community artists have to offer and what they've created. Right. And so it kind of all just comes together. Yeah,
but donations, I'm guessing, are always appreciated?
Absolutely. It's hard to tell what the future holds as far as funding for the arts. And so there have been some cuts likely coming down the pipeline. And so it's been a big piece to try and raise some funds. The smallest amount helps, and we want to keep this programming going. And so, we really hope the community comes out and, shows their support.
For sure, yes. Let's take a look at those details one more time. It's this Saturday from 3 to 11 p.m. at Lake and Inland Sculpture Park. You could park at the casino. The event is free. Donations are welcome. Michael, is there anything else you want to add this morning?
Yeah, and I'm actually really happy you touched on the Ojibwa Casino. We do have shuttle service because you can't park at Lake and Inland. It's just too many people. Right. Can't hold them all. And so, 2:45 is when the shuttles will begin, and the last shuttle will be at 11:45. So you have plenty of time to get there and enjoy yourself.
Excellent. Yes. Thank you so much for joining us this morning and telling us all about it.
Thanks so much for having me.
Yes, no problem. We'll have all that information for you on our website, too, myupnow.com. Stay with us, and we'll be right back after the break.